Okay, brilliant, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently. This is a trade-a-thon, meaning we're going to have a bit of fun together. We don't have a timeline. We don't have a set script. This is an opportunity to dive into the markets, to spend some time with you guys and really get into the data and really answer some of your questions that we don't really have a lot of time to do in the normal session. So big ups for you guys that are in the chat. Let me know, how are the energy levels? I had plans to do a nap, to sleep, to kind of get fresh. It wasn't the case. I had a ton of work to get through. So energy levels a little bit low. So I'm going to rely on you guys on the chat to keep the energy high. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Did anybody get some time in to get some rest before the session? But we're going to be having a ton of fun. And looking at what we've seen on some of the other stocks performing, primarily looking at Netflix. Netflix has had a massive jump in price, and we're going to see how we can take advantage of Tesla this evening. So first and foremost, carb load on pasta, caffeine, fueled on espresso. Yeah, I'm on meal prep food, so low on the carbs, but got some coffee in the house, so we are good to go. Highly caffeinated, so all good. Zandy Isaac, let's get cracking. Sherman saying no rest of the wicked. Greetings from Secunda. So tonight's a little bit different. We are a little bit more free. Not that we aren't free. Bryce and Bryce Grow saying Red Bull and vodka. Tyler P is saying boosting. Brandon L saying let's go. So we have a little bit more time this evening. So it's a little bit more of a dynamic show, meaning it's a little bit more free flowing, right? And again, I would like to have more and more of these sessions. So your participation, your feedback on these sessions, obviously absolutely key. But this is a little bit more where we don't have a set structure. You guys can ask questions. We can dive into analysis. We can ask questions. We can do a bit of teaching if necessary. If there's something you guys really want to understand, obviously just bearing in mind our brand new academy is launching very, very soon. Still currently working on the content, and it's going to be absolute power, right? So when we look at technical analysis, when we look at Fibonacci, when we look at demand and supply zones, or the market maker strategy, how liquidity is grabbed, and bull traps, bear traps, all these different things, that's all in the academy. So I really don't mind covering a few basics if anybody has questions this evening, but just bear in mind we obviously have a full academy is launching. It's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be powerful stuff, and it's exactly where you want to be. So we are using an unbranded version of the live broadcast today, because it's not dollars for lunch, it's not pounds for breakfast, and I will create a specific special I would say setup for these types of trade-a-thons. So we're in for something cool, we're in for something special. I haven't tested out all the views. Some of the views may be a little bit dodgy, but we will just have a look in terms of, oh yeah, that looks fine, it looks great. Okay, so we're good, there's nothing wrong there. So again, we're just gonna have a ton of fun. You guys are free to ask whatever it is that you want. If there's any analyses you want to see, any certain things you're welcome to comment while we're analyzing, while we're doing our thing, and we will take some time to look at your specific questions and diving into it. But again, we're here this evening obviously for what we're seeing from a Tesla data point of view. So if any of you guys have traded stocks before, let me know. Drop a thumbs up. If you've never traded stocks before, or you've never traded, let's say a 10Q or 10K report, if you've never traded anything like that before, let me know, and then I just know how much detail I'm just going to. So Colin saying first time on stocks for me. Nadir, what is happening? Mackenzie, Fabian, Zadi, Ibrahim, Aslam, Andy, welcome. We're about to have a ton of fun. Chad saying trade stocks, not necessarily reports. Aslam throwing hands up. Tamila saying first time on stocks, never trade stocks before. Aslam saying corn and coffee. Aslam said something else, Grey Goose makes you lose. Yeah, I can't afford to do that on the markets. I'll get too brave and lose all my money. How do you know what commission brokers charge when trading stocks? Okay, so very important question, right? Fabian's asking, how do we know what commission brokers charge when trading stocks? So in most cases, right, you'll be able to see under that certain asset class, you'll be able to get a bit of information out of what are the swaps, what are the trades, what are the open times. So maybe let's start with that, I think, this evening. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up Market Watch. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And on the Market Watch, you get a lot of detail and you get a lot of information. So, what did I do with my Market Watch here? Okay. I'm just going to keep it fairly big and fairly open, and we can dive into this together with a little bit of detail. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and share the screen really quickly. I trust audio is good. I trust all these other items are good, and you guys can hear and see me and everything is fine. I'm just assuming that's the case. If it isn't, just always let me know in the comments. If you can't hear, can't see, whatever the case may be. For this evening, because we're going to be doing a lot of detail, right? What I suggest when watching, I'm going to pull this in. I might break YouTube by watching myself, you watching me, watching you type of thing. But if you're in YouTube, the best thing you can do to get all the quality and the detail is when you look at the window, there's going to be a little cog here, right? If you go ahead and click that, it'll give you a quality preset, right? And so in this case, I'm playing back, watching myself in 1080p 60 frames a second. That's going to give you the highest fidelity to go ahead and see all the detail. Obviously, it's going to mean it's going to use more data when it comes to streaming. But again, for an evening like this, we have a bit more time.